Good morning everyone. It's a Saturday here and it's pretty cold, but I have a surprise for you guys. That's that white Volvo. And I walk into my uncle's garage and there's a pink 940 turbo intercooler. And that's some pretty cool stuff. Let's check it out. It's not very clean. It's not very new. The paint is just I don't think it's dirty or just broken, but well, it's a cool car. I think it's open. Look at this. How many kilometers has it run? 318,280. So 300k for a Volvo 940 turbo. That's some pretty cool stuff. This makes me smile in the morning. So yeah, let's get this out. Let's get this thing out of the garage. I want to take some pictures with Kiki, and then we're gonna drive this thing inside. It's very cold, and my heater is just not working at all. So it's time to change the thing. I bought a brand new replacement one. It's not a NOS part or something. Just replacing stuff, and we're gonna put that inside of Kiki, and I hope the heater and the blower motor and stuff will work again. So that's the thing we're gonna do today, but let's get this beauty outside. Yeah, this is a very cool car. It's like the half leather, half fabric interior. I like that really much. As you can see here, 318,000. Volvo 940 turbo intercooler. This thing is, I'm actually thinking of buying a 940 now. It's just a cool car. So yeah, let's get it outside and get some pictures. That is a V70. That is a 240. That is a 940. So yeah, it's one Volvo festival around here right now, and I love it. So there we are, starting our new video with taking out my very blue seat. As you can see right here, that's my Volvo interior, and today we're gonna take out the blower motor. I've never done this before. I've never watched a video of how to do this because I'm already now making one. I am hoping that you guys find this video useful. If you do, please leave a like. If you do, please subscribe if you haven't already, because there is a whole lot of stuff coming up for next year. I'm finally making a decision about what tires I'm going to use on this car for the road trip to Croatia. That's the first thing I'm going to say about the new road trip. But yeah, I'm finally making some decisions about my tires, about my rims. There is a roof rack being built. Well, we're gonna build one. And last but not least, I'm cutting a huge ass hole in my roof of the Volvo, because right from here to around here, there's a huge sunroof going in. So, first part is taking just the side panels off and your inner panels. Just these things here. These are just held down by these clips. You can twist them. And then you can pull them out, and there's your whole panel. That's the first part. Alright guys, I'm just gonna talk you through some stuff you need to know. First of all, your center console wiring is actually very simple. There's a simple wiring loom that is just one cable, which almost every light on it. This cable goes to your dashboard center lighting. That's the one that's tricky. It goes to this one with the brown and the green and the white wire. So just get all that out of the way. Of course, all the purple wires you see here, that's stuff I connected here myself. So that's those are all the Hella lights and the tiny blue LEDs I got over there. So that, don't mind that. I have here some other wires for my speakers and stuff, and you can just forget about all those. Those are not important for the guys that doesn't have all these stuff in here. The thing you want to do is, this is a air channel. It is going right here. That is underneath your radio, and as soon as you take it out, your radio will start falling down, as I experience right now. That one is going onto there. So you can just slide it out from the side, from the glove box compartment. Once that's out of the way, you can take out the support beams that are up here. This one, it's held down by, actually everything is held down by these kind of Phillips screws. They're not tight at all, so you can just use a normal screwdriver. And the other thing you want to use is just a ratchet, and I find it useful to use one of the long sockets. 30 millimeters, everything 13, so that's very easy. The thing you want to do right after that is, there's a screw in here. I can turn on my flash for you guys. The screw you see here, if I take it out, now there you have it. That's your air channel fence system. You can see right there, those are the support beams for your blower motor. Here's the cable that goes to your switch. And yeah, inside of this thing there's the motor. Alright people, I couldn't make a time lapse of this part of the job. There's a bracket here and there is a bracket on top of there. That's this one. So this one is over here. And you need to take it out. And this blower motor is held together by all these kind of clips. And as you can see, it's already starting to come apart. But the thing I'm wanting to do is just pull the whole thing out, because you can make it yourself difficult and go make it a pain in the ass underneath there, or just take that coolant line off here, as you can see, and just make sure it doesn't go into your blower, and then just take this part of this side out and just start from here. Once you have that bracket off, there is another one around there, as you can see, and there's another coolant hose, as you can see there. Yeah, it's focusing. Then we need to take this hose off, and then we should be there. So let's hope so. And then we finally can take this thing out. That's the motor. Here you have my complete dashboard disassembled. This is the place where the motor is normally placed. Those are the hoses. This is some kind of heating coil. Be careful that you don't break it, because it's very fragile, as you can see here. Yeah, that's that. It's actually not bad. So yeah, let's see how it is. So this is the radiator. Oh, it's still leaking. Shit. As you can see, there are very much leaks in here. And I already cleaned very much of this stuff out lately. And here we have this thing. And this is our motor. And as I am looking at it, it looks different than mine. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know if we can make this one work without. No, I'm not even going to try it. I was thinking maybe I can just connect it right now, but which cable? So yeah, let's get the new one out of the box. Let's see. That's the old one. And here also from R&D parts in the Netherlands, they have like everything everything you need for a Volvo 240 or Saab. They have every Saab part and Volvo part. So if you need something, just give them a call because they will help you. This is no collaborations or stuff. I just like how they treat Volvo owners. So that's that. Yeah, they look different. So that's that. Let's put my camera down and let's see what is really the difference between these two. So, guys and girls, let's see. This is the blower motor. It's back in. Well, you can just take it outside and just shove it in right through this way. Get this bracket that's attached to your blower motor housing. You need to get it over your transmission tunnel, and then you're inside. So it's pretty easy. You don't need to take that case down at all. As I told you guys, you need to get that cover off of the side, and then you're done. Right now, I must get my switch back in here. So there is my switch, and the only problem I'm having right now is I need to attach my cables, so my power cables, and well, this is a tight fit, but that doesn't matter. The only problem I'm having is the negative side, because they put that here, but I can't. So I think I'm just gonna lengthen it by another cable and just make it over there. If I have enough time, I will be taking this one loose, just so you guys know. Down there, that's your window wiper motor, and mine is making an awful sound. So if you just take this clip off right here, like that, plop, there's your motor. Take this axle off, and then you can pull it out. Otherwise you will break it. So always disconnect this mount, and you can just do that by loosening the like 5 or 6 screws that are holding in your glove box compartment. So that's pretty easy. Yeah, I will be just attaching all these cables again. So this one goes around here, and it's just so simple, everything. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, I will try to start a time lapse. Sorry if you guys missed something in this video. I'm doing the best I can, but I don't have a phone stand, and I'm making the time lapse with my phone because my normal camera, I'm using this one. I'm using a Canon, but this one doesn't have as a time lapse mode, and my editing software is also a pain in the ass because I can't make a time lapse from a old video. So if I want to make a time lapse, I need to send that file over to my phone and then transfer it into a time lapse and then put it in the video again. So that's taking like an hour for a 10-minute video. So I'm doing the best I can. So yeah, if you have any questions, just send me a message. I will help you the best I can. It's not a hard job. It's so easy actually, because this car it's just some screws. That's it. So good job, and keep on working on your Volvos. So ladies and gentlemen, I did it. Look at this. So now it's just building everything back. I lengthened my mass cable, my negative, because it wasn't long enough. So I just drew this in, and it's perfect. So now I'm gonna put this all back together and see if I can get it back together, because it's very stiff with those manual cables. then it's... So guys and girls, I have one problem with my new blower motor, and it's working of course, but the cables they delivered with it, they are way too short. Those are the cables. Of course I already lengthened the negative cable, and I thought I was making it with the normal cables, but this I wasn't, so I just connected this, and as you can see, cables are tight over there. Here is this the place where your switch is going. So the switch is going like here, and as you can see, you're missing about 5 centimeters, so that's 2 inches of cable. So what I did, I just constructed my own wire and loom, and this is just being safe, you know. I don't want my car to burn out of the ground or something because of some stupid cables. So just do it good, just do it right, and your car will live forever. And of course it's a Volvo, so it will live forever, but you get the point. So if I can just get this one in. That's it. Let's get the bolt on. As you can see, it's working. Now I just need to get the black and white cable. That's this one. It's stuck. As you can see, the cable over there. Forgot to plug that in. And let's see if I can still do that. I'm literally using my video as a guide to putting a cable on the connector. But if it works, it works. Come on, my finger's not long enough. That's it. Yes. Ah, fresh air. That's perfect. So, as you can see, it's dark outside now. I am totally done for today. Oh, my seat is not properly adjusted. That's better. Alright, so yeah, that's why Volvo is in one piece again. As you can see, ignition on. That blower motor has never worked so well since the car was new, so I think I've done my job for the day. As you can see on my nose, it's very damn cold in here. I'm gonna close everything up and I'm gonna go home. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys can now change your blower motor by yourself, because it's not a hard job. Really, it's really not a hard job. I hear everyone talking about how difficult it is. It looks difficult. It looks like a mess when you have everything off your dashboard, but like your glove box and the center console, it's so big. So it's just one piece you put together and you're done with that part. So just do it yourself. If you want any help or any tips or anything, just give me a message on Instagram at that white Volvo. Follow me on there. Follow me on subscribe on this channel. I mean, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. So yeah, have a nice evening.